From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your evening weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, we sure hope you had a great Monday today. We saw a little bit of sunshine. We saw a few passing showers, some elevated rain showers across parts of the mountain counties. But we started to get a little bit closer to those seasonal averages around the area, except for McGee-Tyson Airport, where we only topped out at 73. 69 degrees in Crossville, 78 Chattanooga, and 77 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. We are looking at more seasonable, if not above average weather to return to the area. So stay with me. We're going to be talking about that. We're also talking about the tropics. Any folks heading down to the coastal areas for fall break? I've got some of the latest information on that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the visible satellite imagery because this kind of gives you an idea of the big swirl, the big upper level low in the atmosphere that is the remnants of Helene. Saw a few spotty showers around parts of the region. Not a ton of rain was out there, but gives you a good idea of that big swirl in the atmosphere that's starting to kick its way on out of here. And there is a cold front on the way. I'll explain. 74 degrees here at the 6 o'clock hour, 69 degrees by 8. By 10 o'clock, we're dropped down into the mid-60s, so a nice, comfortable evening. The humidity is still up there. And even though we have a cold front on the way, I don't think it's going to drop our dew points a whole lot. So just a little bit anyways. As we get started on our Tuesday, we'll start the day off with 50s and 60s, a nice, comfortable start. As we get into the lunch hour, we'll warm into the low 70s. 3 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll be back into the mid to upper 70s with our forecast highs expected to be in the upper 70s to low 80s. That's right where we should be for this time of year. Again, dew points are still a little elevated thanks to this disturbance hanging out with us, but they should drop a little bit as we get towards the end of the week. So 75 degrees on Tuesday night, about 6 o'clock, and then we'll drop into the upper 60s. So if you have evening plans on Tuesday night, we'll see probably some nice, quiet, dry conditions, and it'll feel pretty good. As I mentioned, we do have a frontal boundary on the way, and this cold front's going to continue to slowly work our way. But notice with this cold front, not a lot of precipitation. It's a relatively moisture-starved cold front, and unfortunately, it just doesn't have a lot of dry air back behind it. But there will be another one as we get into the weekend and the start of next week, which may bring us some lower humidity, which would be really nice, and maybe even some cooler temperatures as well. So on Tuesday, we'll see about a 30% chance for a few spotty showers. I don't think we'll have any Wednesday, Thursday. We'll bump that up a little bit, 20% at best, as we get into our, I'll say Friday, Saturday, and maybe again on Monday. But not a huge chance for a lot of rainfall around the area. You can see over the next 3 days through Wednesday, we don't get a whole lot of activity. Through Friday, we just don't get a whole lot. But Friday into the weekend, we'll get a little bit more, mainly across the mountain counties. So I do think the mountain counties will get a little bit more rain, but it's not going to add up to a whole lot. And as we look ahead from the 6 to 10, even the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, much drier air is expected to work its way on into the area. That means we're going to shut down those rain chances, which at this point of the game, I'm going to say that's great news. I would never have said that 2 weeks ago, but now that we've had all this rain, let's dry out a little bit. Let's calm down a little bit, and let's try to get back to some normalcy, right? Temperatures come into the low 80s as we get into our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're going to be trending a little bit above average. More average weather Saturday and Sunday. Then we're going to shoot off the charts there on Monday as we warm back into the mid-80s. But really the general idea, your 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook by the Climate Prediction Center, I think we're going to be trending about average, which is great. All right, let's track the tropics. The National Hurricane Center has bumped us up to a 10% chance over the next 2 days of this becoming a tropical system. Likely not the case. And we've dropped it from a 50% chance down to a 40% chance from what we were talking about yesterday and even earlier this morning. So I don't necessarily know that this is going to be a tropical system per se, but we do have a low pressure system moving its way into the Gulf. So from now through October 8th, you'll see that low track its way into the Gulf. Now the Gulf of Mexico can get elevate some disturbances, so we'll have to watch it closely. But at this point of the game, maybe just some scattered showers along the coastal areas from Galveston, Texas, all the way down to Tampa, Florida. So something to kind of keep in mind. Take the rain gear with you, take the umbrellas if you are heading to the coastal areas for fall break, because I do think that you're going to see some rain showers. How about this? How many more days before we get there? Well, Halloween's only 31 days away. Fall back. Fall break's not 34 days away. That's like next week and the week after. But falling back, when we change the time, fall back 1 hour, 34 days away. Who's ready for that? Not me. I don't want it to get dark at 5 o'clock in the evening. Thanksgiving is 59 days away, and Christmas a whopping 86 days away. Hey, listen, Christmas is 86 days away. Knock, knock. Come on. Retail stores, we're still 86 days away. We do not need the Christmas stuff on the shelves right now. Just saying. All right, if you want to check in on the daily forecast, you can do so easily with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's 100% free. Your daily forecast weather updates, your interactive radar, giving you current, past, and future radar of 2 hours, current conditions. It's a wealth of weather information right there at your fingertips. It is 100% free, and it is all weather, only weather. So go replace your cell phone weather app with the East Tennessee Weather app, and you won't be disappointed. Wake Up with the Witcher starts off at 7 o'clock in the morning as we get our Tuesday started. But of course, the platform will be updated by 6 a.m. So make sure you check back in. And tomorrow is a big day for East Tennessee Weather, by the way. It is our 1-year anniversary. Oh, can you believe we've been doing this for 1 year? Come back in, check us out, check the platforms out. I'm on Roku TV, Amazon Fire. Go smash and subscribe, that YouTube button right there, and download the East Tennessee Weather app. Plus, I'm all over social media. We sure hope you have a great night, and we'll see you back here another time. See you soon.